I'm watching Shorty, Caitlin Clark go through shit. I'm watching all, man, rookies, you're gonna go through some shit. And guess what? When you're it, when you got the bullseye on your back, when you it, it's gonna come with some shit, yeah.
What's up, basketball fans? We've got some hot takes today that will leave you buzzing. NBA legends like Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Shaq have been raving about Caitlin Clark, but has the hype gone too far? Let's dive in. Kevin Garnett compared Caitlin Clark to Steph Curry, saying she could score in an NBA game. Paul Pierce called her NCAA performance the greatest he's ever seen, and Shaq declared her the best female collegiate player ever. These are some massive statements from NBA legends, so what's all the fuss about? KG on his podcast, Ticket and Truth, didn't hold back. He said Caitlin Clark could give you more than 10 points in an NBA game. That's huge. Then there's Paul Pierce. He was mesmerized by her dropping 41 points against LSU, calling it the greatest NCAA performance ever, regardless of gender. That's a big deal coming from The Truth. And Shaq, one of the most dominant players in NBA history, said she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Okay. I thought we were talking about Caitlin Clark.
We are talking about her.
Yeah.
Hey,
how did it get around to Auburn and South Carolina?
Well, we beat them by 55 last night, but who's counting?
Apparently you are.
Yeah, but she's incredible. Congratulations to her and her family.
Yeah.
Like the crazy thing is I'm just seeing her last year when they played LSU, but she's phenomenal. I'm going to go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Ever? Well, I don't know about you. Have you ever heard of Cheryl Miller?
Ever.
Maya Moore?
I said what I said. Ever.
Diana Taurasi?
I said what I said.
No disrespect.
Listen,
Caitlin Clark is amazing.
This is my opinion.
Candace
I'm not
Parker?
changing it.
Nobody's ever shot it like her.
No, she's like
I
Steph
said what I
Curry.
said.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. So, who is Caitlin Clark? If you haven't heard of her yet, you're in for a treat. This young phenom has been taking the basketball world by storm. In college, she led the conference in both scoring and assists for 4 straight seasons. Can you imagine that kind of consistency and dominance? Every time she stepped on the court, something spectacular was bound to happen. Her three-point shooting shattered NCAA records, and her playmaking was like magic. She threaded impossible passes and nailed deep threes like they were layups. Now, let's talk about her transition to the WNBA. Usually, there's a learning curve moving from college to the pros, but Caitlin? She's been handling it like a seasoned veteran. In her first 13 games, she averaged 16 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. That's impressive for a rookie. Her court vision and shooting are still as deadly as ever, pulling up from the logo and making insane one-handed passes. But it's not just about the stats. Caitlin's presence on the court is electrifying. She's a leader, always thinking 2 steps ahead, directing her teammates, and playing with incredible intensity. Remember that game against the Chicago Sky where she took a rough, flagrant foul? She got right back up and continued to play with the same intensity. That's toughness. Off the court, Caitlin's impact is just as profound. She's drawing massive crowds and boosting TV viewership. The WNBA is seeing improvements in travel accommodations, thanks in part to the spotlight she brings to the league. When NBA legends like KG, Paul Pierce, and Shaq chime in on a player's talent, you know it's something special. Garnett sees her scoring in an NBA game, Pierce was blown away by her NCAA performance, and Shaq called her the best ever. That's some high praise. Even Allen Iverson spoke highly of Caitlin, saying she shoots the blood out of the ball and gets her teammates involved. Coming from AI, that's genuine admiration. Caitlin Clark is shaking up the WNBA, but this is just the beginning. Her dynamic style and undeniable talent are drawing in fans and proving that women's basketball is just as thrilling and competitive as the men's game. So, what are your thoughts on this? Are the NBA legends right, or has the media hype gone too far? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more basketball content. See you next time.